already low internet. Wolfman. Yeah. I got hiccups apparently. Wolfman Doom Gaming here, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. So, usually a surefire way to cure hiccups is... Hey, sir. I see you there already. Is you hold your breath, but not just hold your breath. As you're holding your breath, you suck in air into your lungs, and you keep sucking it in as much as you feel comfortable with, because a hiccup is an involuntary spasm of the diaphragm. The diaphragm, I believe, is right below the lungs. So basically, by filling your lungs with air and then keep putting in more and more, you're stretching out that muscle, which then presto chango, hopefully you don't have hiccups. Anyways, I said it in the video I recorded a bit ago, but we are at 35 subscribers. I had, who was it last night? I keep forgetting her name and I feel bad. It was, Supreme Cat Taco. Subbed to me last night. So, I do appreciate it. Now, I had no problem reading your name off. But it's just the problem is that usually, like I said, usually only actual YouTube accounts show up. So unless I know that you've actively done it, it won't show up. Alright. So I know I was going to try and progress the story, but at the same time I'm kind of like, I don't know, I like exploring and I want to keep... Is it cute? Yeah. I kind of keep running around like a maniac and... Alright. So, this is just better armor. Well, not really better, but it's good adventure armor. This is a stealth outfit. Don't really need that. There's arrows in this town. I can buy arrows. Stealth isn't really a big thing. I mean, you know, it's cool that they made it a part of the game, but meh. I forgot to mention too, I have added a bot moderator, just because, you know, I do have Sarah here helping me, which I do appreciate it. But my channel has been gaining a little more notoriety, which I'm excited about. But that also means I need to do other things. Now I know Nightbot isn't, like, per se the best. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, but it doesn't do, like, crazy amounts. It's not as good as a human, basically, but, you know, any bit to help. Meh.
Hey.
Any more muns? Alright. What should I sell? Usually I collect a bunch of keys parts. Why it's nice killing the keys is because you can collect their parts and sell them.
Ma.
That's why it's usually, you know, a good it's good to fight keys. Just because they always. But look, I have 52 wings. I mean, and it's like a couple of them by themselves is a big thing, but all together, you know, 104 rubies. You can't argue with that.
Ma.
All right, now can I buy them all?
Oh. Ma.
Gimme. I want them. I don't like the way she's like almost like. It almost feels like she's getting like. I know it sounds weird, but she's like really just like eager about me buying arrows, and it's a little bit cringeworthy. Yes, I know. Your husband, awesome, cool. See ya. So I said last night, I'm currently playing The Last of Us. I have a bunch of other games I have lined up to play next. As I said before, I've changed jobs, so I no longer have the 2 days off a week. So now I'm down to 1 day off a week, which isn't bad. It's like I work 4 days and I'm off. I've been recording. Usually when I get home, and I try and do, you know, at least play for an hour, but I didn't today. I only did half an hour. I got distracted. You there? Who are you? How do you trespass into the Impulse Abode? Is that a Sheikah slate? But that would mean no. It's not possible. Can it be? Please forgive us for our. Please forgive us for behaving so rudely. I don't know why I couldn't read that for. Of course, you heard the legends of the Impa herself. Please, friend, go ahead and step inside. I suppose you've also heard of the Legend of Zelda. Anyways. Impa! Yep, it's everyone's favorite girl. A man? Huh? Is that? It's a Sheikah slate. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Yeah, that's what I heard today. We're back to hiring, so I mean, go ahead and put it for something. I mean, I don't know what qualifications you have, but I don't know what you're looking in for either. But yeah, I heard they're supposed to be hiring, so. Oh, it's not that I forgot. I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is Pa. Oh, my name is Paya. Woo, I got it out. I know she's able to say that more easily, seeing how you say her name and all. I'm so sorry. It's okay, Paya. It's fine. Anyway, my grandmother's been waiting for your return since I was little. Yeah, I bet. I haven't heard anything. I mean, I still visit there, but yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to get a Walmart. Um, I mean, of course they're hiring. I mean, lots of people quit because you know no one to work during the COVID. So there's a lot of a lot of positions open. So I mean, p- please hurry inside.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
We never saw her when she was younger. In all fairness, did we?
Oh,
Thanks, Napa. Appreciate it. What is the matter? You're looking at me as though I am a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. Blah, 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 blah. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must remember the name Impa.
oh,
I see. So you've lost your memory.
ah.
Well, it matters not. In fact, that may be actually a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dear Slink, please come a bit closer.
Oh,
100 years ago.
oh.
Yes. 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And then, all alone she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words she wished me to say to you. I've been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message.
Oh.
However, these words, which the princess risked her life to leave me, well, if you are to hear them, you must prepare to risk your life as well. But I'm afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you're still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you're ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. Nah, I'm good. See ya. Alright, so there are no... Well, there's a couple up that way. Alright, let's go to Lorelei. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I know I said I wanted to do it, but I'm also just having fun exploring the world. Have you checked out the Berkeley Medical website to put in an application yet? I mean, you can see what jobs are available from there. Man. My new job is good, but it's a lot of running. It's more than I thought it would be. That's the one thing, like, you think you worked hard at Walmart. Like, I work a lot harder here, but at least to here, it sometimes feels worth it. Especially doing this job, and this job is like right up my alley because it's hard work, you know. And now a lot of people can do that. So I mean, actually, like hard work. I'm not just saying like, oh, it's hard work. Like legit, like. No, yeah, I want to see if they were hiring first. Oops. Think I had that one on. Don't you fire an arrow. This guy here can have a fire arrow. I can kill him with one shot. Hey, Dink. Nah, it's a plus side of knowing elemental stuff. Man, my brain was like, oh, that's what I've been playing The Last of Us and pick up as Y or triangle on the PlayStation. So I was pressing Y and I'm like, why is it picking up for? That's what happens when you play two different games at one time. But I'm trying to play The Last of Us at the same time because I thought about waiting all the way until Friday to play it again. But then I feared that I might lose some minor skill, and when I come back Friday, I'd be like, how do I do this again? So, you know, even if I do an episode a day, you know, half an hour, that's fine. If I do two, then that's awesome, you know. I just want to keep having contact, because come Friday, I rather would try to relax a little bit. And I'll be working on trying to get some of those videos edited a little bit. Nothing crazy. It's just, you know, just a little bit of, just a little bit of editing. Oh, man. Personally, I hate editing. That's why I kind of went live streaming more, because it's, you know, that's one thing, like, something I want to discuss with you guys in case anybody was wondering. So, as I said before, I hate editing videos. It's just, I haven't found a good program to do it with, and it's like, I had this free program I got online called Shotcut, and it's not a bad program. It just, I think it just takes a little longer because it was free, but it's a decent program, so I keep using it. But it's like, not to sound lazy, but the reason I don't, you know, put anything fancy in my videos and add little bells and whistles. Well, for one, I did it before. I did it in the past, and it never did any good. I added all the little things and, yeah, all the little bells and whistles, and it didn't do any good. Second off, if I do it for one video and then I get bored with it, or I decide not to do it anymore because it was too much work, then I won't want to do it in the next video, and that would make videos be, in my eyes, lopsided. So if I do it once, I'll have to keep doing it for all of them. But if I don't do it, then it's not a problem. I don't have the patience enough or the proper programming to really edit videos at a high caliber the way I would want to. You know, it's not really a problem of money. I can buy a good program. It's just I don't know what to buy really. But yeah, there's a lot of things I can do. I can have, you know, little like subscribe here things pop up, and I can do like, oh man, let's watch that instant replay of that attack. You know, I can do all kinds of things I really wanted to. But like I said, the problem is I do it once, I'm gonna have to do it again and again and again. And again, not to sound lazy, but that would involve work, and I don't want to put over the amount of work in my videos. And I know it sounds lazy. I know it sounds lazy. And for all I know, it actually is lazy. But You know, sometimes doing all the work doesn't pay off. You know, like I said before, you know, I had that one friend who told me to do this and that, and play this game and do this with the images, and I did all of it. And do you know what it mattered? Nothing. Nothing mattered. Nothing ever changed. Nothing like any more views or less views. Everything was exactly the same. So, just because you're doing things in the technical right way doesn't mean shit. That's when I came up with the idea of like wanting to do things my own way. If I want to reject the basic ideas of what's considered right and wrong, well, I might as well embrace it and follow it all the way. That's kind of why everybody says, oh, you should do this and you should do that. It's like, okay, now I'm going to. Just because I don't want to be like everyone else. Hey, you would have been fine there, another step there, bucko. You would have been street pizza. Thanks. That monster was more than I bargained for. I would dab a hand with a blade, but you, well, my hand's off to you, boy. Here, take this for your help. I didn't kill him with a blade. I shot him in the face with an arrow. Yes, I know. I could ruin these old kingdom, blah, 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 blah. I know. Shut up. Ah! Yeah, and it's like, people will be like, oh, you're doing it wrong. It's like, well, then you make a channel and you do it the way you want to. Alright? Like, not to get all huffy about it, but really, I mean, people keep saying to me, people, well, not keep saying, but people have said it, you know, they're like, oh, you're not doing it right. They make jokes about it, they laugh at me, and like, you know, I'm not trying to be a clown here. I'm not trying to be stupid. You know, this is legit me trying, just not overly hard. But, you know, and it goes back to the old saying, if everyone's jumping off a bridge, will you jump off the bridge too? Like, you know, it's like if there was 5 of you to jump off a bridge, but one of you randomly might win $1 million, would you jump off the bridge? I mean, you would survive, but yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance you might win $1 million. Chance you might die horribly. You know, and in my eyes, that's like the kind of gamble you play. And I'd rather be like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna not do the same thing. You know, I think that's also nice is to like to try and form your own identity. You know, you make content that you're happy with. You make a channel that you want to make. You make stuff the way you want it. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting help, and if someone has a legit idea and they're like, hey, you know, I've done this. This will definitely help you. Like, definitely help you. Then yeah, by all means, go for it. But if someone's like, oh, if you do this, it might help. I don't know. I know it's not like I'm complaining, and I probably am, but it's just those little things I've noticed over time. You know, and people seem to enjoy me for me. I'm noticing that more and more, and I think that's cool. You know, people take my words that I'm saying, and they're like, you know what, he's right. People like listening to me talk, and you know, then that's cool too. You know, I don't know. It's like, but at the same time, you know, don't. I know it sounds down counter to it, but don't listen to me. You know, this is the method that's working for me. It's the method I'm happy with. You know, if you find happiness in doing the hard work and in making the awesome thumbnails and doing the great videos, do that. If you don't see this work and you find enjoyment out of it, then follow that route. If you're doing it because someone told you was right, or you're, you know, and you feel in your heart of hearts that you're like, this is just too much work, then don't worry about it. Make content you're happy with. Make videos you're happy with. Whatever you're doing, whether you're gaming or you're doing makeup tutorials or you're showing off the newest hairdryer or God knows what else. You know? Do it the way that you want to do it. You know, because that's the one other thing too. There's so many people out there who are all the samesies. How many channels? I probably go through, you know, different channels at random, and I'll probably find like 5 or 7 of the channels that are like, they do the exact same thing. You know, and then that's boring. You know, and you know. Like I said too yesterday and the day before, like, you know, right now when you're getting your channel going, you have all the freedom in the world. There's nothing holding you back. So go crazy. Figure out what works. Figure out what sticks. And go with that. You know. I know I've been on these little rants past couple days about channel building. I can't stress enough the importance of it. Because I know when I started, I was lost. Like, I didn't know what to do. And I went online, I found a couple things, and I did them. And none of it worked. Then I went back to square one, and I you know, started doing what I thought was right. Yeah, I took some of the information I gleaned away, like, you know, keep talking. You know, no one wants to come to a stream that's silent. If you're a person who likes to talk, then that's right up your alley. You know, and that's the one thing I really took away. You know, but having, you know, an overlay, you know, or you know, anything like that, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick that will eventually, you know, won't work anymore. And nuts. Yep. Well, shit. I waited all that time for the thunder to stop so I didn't die. And I died by lightning. That's cool. Hello, Jacques. Hello, Jacques le Boomerang. Oh, gosh darn it, it's just starting again. So I hate doing this. I always forget which thing I had on, and I'm always trying to scramble to remember. Yeah. And I've said before too, if I ever did get a big channel, where I have, you know, people who are willing to help out and all that good stuff, you know. I'd be willing to help out smaller channels to help them grow, to help them achieve what they want to achieve. Either way, I was dead. If I stopped, I was dead. If I kept going, I was dead. Go on, load. Eesh. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool, you know, but to have that kind of channel where people can come to me and be like, you know, oh, hey, now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be a doormat, and just because you want to, you know, skip the middleman and not do all the hard work, you know, that's not what I'm getting at. You know, it's more like, if I go through and I see a channel that's like, oh, they're legitimately trying. Game, stop! And I think that too. I mean, if you were asking for my help, like, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I want to help, but I don't want to do it for you, basically, what I'm trying to get at. I haven't cooked any food in a while. Well, nuts. Alright, you know what? It's raining, and I can't even get close because they're just going to keep, you know, it's just not worth it. Did I? Thought I dropped it by mistake. Ooh, there's actual guardians down there. Well, we're not landing over in there, I'll tell you that much. That's right. Thunderstorm. Oh, boy. Running out of stamina. Whee! I don't know what to do. I've just been enjoying just messing around and having fun. And these last couple towers left, and they're just annoying to get into. Ow, ow, ow. I was adjusting my mic. I had to wait for 2 seconds to adjust the mic. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll get you too. I'm gonna kill you and your friend and everything. We're merry old time. They were in the water. What the heck? Water kills these things, I thought. Got your head. You can't get it. Come on, get your head. He's getting annoyed. Yep. Sorry, you took too long. Ugh. 36. Yes, I will take that very much, thank you. Put that back on, and I'll put that back on. Now, one thing I did enjoy about Breath of the Wild was there's some parts of this game that do remind me of the original Zelda. Like, kind of like this here. Because like the original Zelda there was parts like this where there was like, well, the bushes in the game were actually trees, but it looked like bushes. Yeah, but oh boy, there's cool parts here and there. It just reminds me so much of the original Zelda. You know, and it's cool. It's just, cause I played the original Zelda, so it gives me a little bit of a nostalgia trip there. So I think it's funny when I think about that, like how long I've been playing video games. Like I've been around since I was born around the age of Nintendo, so I've been playing games since then. So I've seen Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega, Super Nintendo. You know, I know a lot of kids have been born between um, the PlayStation era, but you know, not me. I was born back in the days when 8 bits is all you needed. You know, in some ways, a lot of the 8-bit games will hold more of a closer, you know, will be closer to my heart than any of these games will. Maybe because a lot of them I played, you know, forever. Well, there's the other thing too. I mean, games back in the day were meant to last. You're meant to play the original Zelda. You know, we're meant to do both quests. It wasn't meant to be, you know, in one go. Well, not beat it and you're done. Like a lot of these games nowadays, where you interesting. I never found this. 'Cause it looks like a Hinox skeleton. Why is it thunder lightning for like miles? Meh. But yeah, it's funny to be born in a weird in a certain time era. Yeah, I feel personally, gaming wise, I was born in the better era. I mean, before, technically, you know, before Nintendo was the arcade days where, you know, arcade cabinets were everywhere and there was arcades and you can go and hang with your friends, you know. You know, and in those days were better, because I think in some ways because you got to actually hang with people in real life. But now with this era, you can meet people clear across the world and do the same thing. And it's, I don't know, it's just, it's funny. Is there a line all over here? Yeah. Well, these parts here, these remind me of like Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is very much kind of like a Roman kind of thing going on. Actually, since we're over here, I could talk to Robbie. I can get some ancient arrows going on. She'll help take out Lordy. Some of the Guardians. Also, by running into Lionels, I can send him to another realm. Freaking shadow banish him. Oh, speaking of that, so I found out, I was watching a video, I think it was a Watch Mojo on YouTube. I found out that that whole thing with YuGiOh, how people were being banished to the Shadow Realm, in the original anime, they were being outright killed. Um, I I wasn't really like a super fan of Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, but I was a fan of it in general. So when I found it out, I was like, wait, people were dying, like legit dying, like that's crazy. You know, it's just kind of funny. Oh man, that was like One Piece, for example, the anime One Piece. The one character Sanji in the American release, Sanji always had a lollipop, but in all reality, it actually was a cigarette. I heard about that a long time ago, and recently I got Netflix and I was watching One Piece. I was like, I watched it since it was on, um, you know, back on Adult Swim, back on it was all those years ago when I was a younger lad, and I was watching it, and then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, Sanji has a cigarette. And I was like, oh, it is real. So, it's kind of funny. It's funny, like, how, like, certain developers or certain producers, you know, will change things, make them more family friendly. Like, for example, Nintendo back in the day didn't want any religious icons in their video games. Any games that did, had to have them edited out. Which is like, you know, whatever. Not a huge deal. I didn't talk to, what's her name yet, so I can't do this part right. Why is pleasure the mat and it's the mat. Where is Robbie? I gotta talk to the snap girl probably first before I can get this part going. Well, that was kind of a waste of a trip. Yeah, I'm at the head to stream soon. I'm getting tired, man. Yeah, just worked hard today. I haven't really done anything besides run around in circles pretty much. But, you know, I don't know. Not to bust anyone's bubble, but Much fun as this has been. I kind of noticed it last night. I was starting to get bored of it. I know no one wants to hear that, and I'm sorry, but I don't know. Like I've this game's neat, but you know, I don't know. I might do one more episode of it tomorrow, one more stream, and we'll see um, how I feel about it then. Or at least we'll do it until Thursday, and then we'll figure it out Friday. I don't know. We'll see, what I come up with. Like, I don't think trying to progress the game is going to. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading your comment and I died. Because I noticed it last night, I was starting to get a little bit like, eh. So, I don't know. It's just, I've already seen a lot of the game, so it's not really any much more to do with it. Yeah, I'm gonna mess the stream up, but back to my original file. No, we're not beating it tonight. I just it's been so long since I played this file. I forgot what was going on. So the file I'm switching to, this is my original file for my first playthrough. You can see I have, a lot done. Had a lot of money. Eesh. So yeah, this was what was going on with me. So this armor is like really stupidly strong. Uh, where is it? Yeah. So I have the 4 Great Fairy Blessings on it, so it's like I looked at that up online. I was like, well, so it's the best armor in the game, and this one, if you leveled up all the way, it's like the best armor. Well, I mean, I have a lot of money because, as I was saying, my last file, when you kill the keys and stuff, like, you collect. I mean, look, I have 240 mushrooms. I would just sell all those. Like, how much stuff I have? Like, I'm a hoarder. But yeah, it is like the goblin horns and stuff like that. Like, you gather it all, and you just hold on to it, and you sell it all at one time, and you'll make a killing. But so one thing I did on this file, just because I could, um, I made the armor has a red trim to it, and I put on the red hood. And now the reason I did that is to make it more like the original Zelda. In the original Zelda, you started off as green Link, and then you got a ring that changed your tunic to blue, and you got a third ring which changed it to red. So this is supposed to be like, the red ring in the original game that made me have red armor. That's what it is in my head. I just messed around for a little bit and I'll probably get going. I just wanted to. I haven't played this file in so long. I mean, I know what I have now. I can walk right into Ganon and just beat the game in a matter of minutes, and you know, will be the point. Just funny though, as old as this file is, like all the work I did, you know, and I've been actually Retrolog. Where is that thing at? There it is. Yeah, there. Jeez, man. All right, this is how long I've been playing. This is the hero map. This is everywhere I've been. And it's just crazy. You can see like the spots I've been through the most. It's funny, you actually like can go all the way back to the very, very start and actually like watch the progression that you made, which is really neat. Ooh, look at it go. Now I'm doing this to show you, even at the start of this game, I did bad, so. This is me trying to learn everything. I died so many different times trying to figure the game out. I went back to that same spot. But this shows you, even when I started this file, like I tried my best, and even I get my butt kicked a bunch of times, and you know, no one starts all perfect. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of work. I died so many times. I remember every time it's just funny. So yeah, even when I started this game, I died a lot. But you know, death isn't really a game ender. Death is just another chance to try again. If you can't do it, you learn from it. You figure out what's wrong and you try to fix it if you can. And if you can't, I mean, you shouldn't be there yet, and come back a little later with better stuff and try again. But yeah, this got this cool sword from the because as I killed YuGiOh, all his cronies have been following me every 5 seconds, which gets really annoying really fast. So you turn around, there's um, big guys and the little guys trying to kill you left and right, and it's just like they don't even pose a threat anymore. I just kill them and then just keep going back. But I got these swords from fighting the big guys at least, so. Speaking of swords, like I have a bunch of, there we go. I got a boomerang for it. No, because it's a high. Get rid of that. But each one of these swords is for fighting one of the big YuGiOh clan guys. What did I have that for? Probably thought it was cool and it was interesting. I don't know. One of the games I have in my phone, I might Like we'll probably, I'll probably do is I might play this file tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Wednesday. And then like a paid Thursday, I can buy one of the new games I was thinking of getting. So we might do a stream one of those new games, or I could keep playing this. I don't know. Just different ideas. Yeah, it's like what'll work. Master Sword. Hold on. Oh boy. Just get rid of these clowns. Hold on, I'm gonna jump off real quick and I'll show you. There it is in the corner. I didn't complete the trial of the sword, which I'm not going to. That's just, I did the first room, and holy cow, that was ridiculous. And the sword really has no. It's only 40 in the overworld, but if you use it in the castle, it immediately jumps up to 60, which is pretty cool. It's usually where I used it. Just because you can just fly through things in that level in Hyrule Castle. So I was trying to get all the Korok seeds for this file just because I could, but that got boring too because it was just like it was just so many. I know I'm close with it. I just me and now I'm in the castle goes up to 60 because it's a place of evil. And the Master Sword is the sword of people's beings, so it just gets more powerful around pure evil. So usually I came in here. Hey, the music is different. Isn't it? No, it's not. Never mind. Now, I've showed Sarah, I made a video about it before, but there's a shrine down here. It's where I warped to. With this shrine, you can get into Hyrule Castle a lot more easier underneath it. Because there's a lot of good stuff in here. I got weapons and armor, and so not armor, but, well, there's armor, there's the Royal Knight's armor. But when I first got to Hyrule Castle, I went in through the kitchen, or the library, the heck it was, and I wanted a better way in. Eventually, I found that. That's right. They got all the guardians, so I have all the powers. Why are you injured for? It's a little weird. I'm gonna get you. Get out of here with that. I know when I got the the warping pad, I had that in here for the longest time, so I can just get in here even easier. But after a while, I didn't see the point of coming in here anymore. I put it somewhere else, or I just got rid of it. Oh well, I'm tired. I'm trying to talk, and my brain's just like, eh. So, yeah, we're done for now. I want to thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. So I might play this. I might play this file tomorrow just to mess around. I may feel spicy. We will beat the game finally. But I'll have to figure out something new to stream. I don't know. I'm too tired to think right now. It's a long day at work. I've been running around the hospital. I don't know how many loops through it. Well, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright. Take it easy. I'll see you later.